Hi, my name is Dakota, and the constellation that I am doing is Draco the Dragon. There are many different stories on how Draco ended up as a constellation. Some are good and some are bad. Its name is Latin for dragon, so that's how it's got its name, Draco. Draco's stars are not very bright either. It is the 8th largest constellation. Draco also has 7 main stars, and here they are. Here is my sketch and story about Draco. Have you ever wanted to know exactly what someone is thinking, if they're lying or telling the truth? Up until I was 11 years old, I have dreamt of that. When I was little, I always wanted superpowers. I don't have to wish anymore. I also think I should introduce myself, but I was born without a name. My parents had decided to let me choose my name as I get older and see what name fits me best. Back to my story though. On my 11th birthday, my best friend made me a cupcake. My best friend's name is Jiley, and she can be a little crazy sometimes, but in a good way. Anyways, this cupcake wasn't just a regular cupcake. It was special. I took one bite into it and it made me feel a little odd. I had asked Jiley what she put into this cupcake, but she said so many ingredients that I couldn't even remember. A few weeks later, I had these weird symptoms. When I looked at someone, I would get a major headache, and all these words came into my brain and I didn't even know what they meant. And whenever my teachers had me present in front of the class, I could barely look at my audience without feeling dizzy or nauseous. My parents were getting worried and so was Jiley. The doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I went home and I decided I needed to figure this out myself. I had to be strong to fight my symptoms. Jiley came by to drop off some headache medicine to make the pain go away. She knew that I had a hard time looking at people because it just made my headache worse. She started walking away from the door and I quickly grabbed her arm and looked straight into her eyes. I couldn't stand not seeing my best friend's face. As I was looking at her, words started to pop up in my brain. I didn't even know where they came from. Now I'm 14 years old and in 8th grade. Today I had a math final and we had this whole week to prepare. In this class, there's a boy named Chase. Chase is super mean and never studies for anything. He obviously had a plan to cheat on this test. At the end of class, we all turn in our tests, and out of nowhere, one of the students yells to the teacher and states that Chase has cheated on the test. One of the other students said, "I saw Chase looking at an answer key on a sheet of paper in his lap." At the moment, Chase stood up and showed everyone his lap and took everything out of his pockets, and there was no paper. I looked Chase straight in the eyes. Next to his head, these words were read. "I really hope I do not get caught, and please do not ask to look in my bag for the paper." I told Mrs. Kaya and we found the paper that Chase was cheating on. Chase had now got suspended and everyone was thanking me for getting rid of all the meanness. Jiley and I are best friends. She even helped me come up with the name. We came up with the name Draco. The D stands for daring and dangerous. My superpower can be dangerous. The R stands for rare. I'm not normal, I'm different than others. The A stands for adventurous, and I'm very adventurous. The C stands for compassionate because I love helping people with my superpower. The O stands for outgoing. I love the feeling that I did something to help someone. It feels amazing. This is who I am. I am Draco. Thank you for listening to my story.